Sun beat harshly on the cracked pavement as Lieutenant Colonel Mara Collins, 34, pulled her dark sedan up next to an old deserted auto garage. She checked her GPS, trying to find a new route to the hospital where her mother was fighting for her life. Sweat trickled down her temples, but her calm never wavered. She was military through and through. Her olive uniform carried no badges to draw eyes, but in this part of town, a black woman in uniform was all it took. A white patrol car screeched to a stop close by, no sirens, no heads-up. 2 white cops got out, ready to stir trouble. The first, broad and red-faced, tugged at his belt like gearing up for a brawl. The second, thin with sharp eyes and a sneer, followed right behind. Well, the bulky one grunted, staring at her outfit. Halloween came early, huh? Mara lifted her gaze, steady. Is there a problem, officers? The lean one let out a chuckle. Nice outfit. Party depots sell that to you, Colonel? I'm a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army, she stated firmly. The two swapped mocking looks. Lieutenant Colonel, the bulky one repeated, dripping with fake surprise. Yeah, right. I don't owe proof to street-level harassment, she shot back, voice sharp. The lean cop drew out his cuffs. How about we test that fairy tale at the station? Get in the car. You're crossing the line, she warned, her tone icy. You've got no grounds to hold me. You think that uniform makes you powerful? The bulky one snapped, stepping closer. Not in this neighborhood. She stood her ground. This uniform stands for the Constitution, and you're about to break every part of it. His jaw tightened. Hands behind your back. I'm warning you, stop now. One more move and you ruin your career for good. That did it. He lunged, grabbed her arm roughly, she flinched as her shoulder wrenched back. He slammed her against the car, her face scraping the sun-heated metal. Blood dripped from her lip. Mallister sneered, Where's your army now, Colonel? Still, she didn't scream. Her voice, steady but rough, said, You're both done. Done? The lean one scoffed. Lady, no one's gonna buy your story. It's you against 2 cops. Then she let out a dry, cold laugh, something so dark it made them hesitate. Mallister frowned. What's funny? You have no clue what you just did. Her swelling eye shifted toward her phone on the curb, with sudden, practiced precision, she slipped free, no struggle, just muscle memory. In 2 quick steps, she had her phone. Doyle shouted and lunged, but froze when she dialed a secure code and raised it to her ear. Office of General Ryan, she said flatly. Lieutenant Colonel Collins, I'm under attack by local officers. GPS live. Immediate protocol, code black, confirm. A pause. Then a steady, commanding voice replied, confirmed, Lieutenant Colonel. Units en route. Keep the line open. Mallister stepped back like he'd been hit. She's bluffing, right? That wasn't real. Doyle stayed silent, his flushed face draining of color. Mara looked up, bruised but upright. I warned you to stop, she said. You didn't. Her superior's voice still crackled faintly, District Chief alerted. Federal teams mobilizing. 5 minutes. Panic replaced their swagger. Mallister stuttered, we didn't know, we thought. Thought what? She cut in. That a black woman in uniform had to be faking? That your badge lets you haul anyone off a sidewalk? Doyle tried to steady himself. We just need to calm down, but she wasn't done. You'll explain this to your captain. Then your chief. Then maybe Congress. Distant sirens echoed, too time to be random. Helicopters neared overhead. Here's my advice, she said, eyes sharp. Stay put. I won't say it twice. Doyle stepped back, hands partly lifted, the truth sinking in, she wasn't some helpless civilian. She was federal, ranked, connected straight to command. Mal Lister stared again, but the grin was gone. We didn't mean for it to get this far. But Mara Collins wasn't listening anymore. The line stayed live, rotors thundered closer. You really think anyone will buy this? Mal Lister sneered, moving in. One call won't ruin us, Doyle barked, his face flushed with rage. No one's helping some lying black woman in a costume. Then Mal Lister lunged. He ripped the phone from her grip, lifted it high, and smashed it down. Crack, the screen shattered to shards. He ground it under his boot without pause. There's your call, he spat. Mara didn't blink. Her stare stayed fixed, cold, steady, lethal. Doyle couldn't stand the silence. Something in her eyes shook him. He grabbed her hair, yanking her head back hard. You think you're untouchable? Think someone like you can go around barking orders? Mara's body tightened, her frame locked. Doyle's fist rose to swing, then the roar of an engine cut through the street. A black SUV rolled up, no lights, no badges. The rear door opened sharp and precise. Out stepped a blonde woman, calm, sharp in a crisp military uniform. Her presence cut the air like a knife. She strode forward, boots landing with purpose. Officers Mal Lister, Doyle, she said, voice iron. Release her. Now. Doyle froze, his fingers still twisted in Mara's hair. Who the hell are you? He stuttered. She held up a folder stamped with a red seal. Supervisory Agent Kathleen Arrow, United States Army CID. You're both under arrest for assault, unlawful detention, and destroying federal evidence. Mara managed a faint smile, bruised but unbroken. Told you. Doyle still wouldn't release her. Not yet. Arrow stepped nearer. 3 seconds. Let go or you'll meet my sidearm and a court-martial. 1. Doyle's hand twitched. 2. Mallister's cuffs hit the ground, clink. 3. Doyle finally released her, on your knees. Hands behind your heads. This is insane. Mal Lister yelled. She attacked us. She's pretending, he didn't finish. Arrow brought him down with one swift motion. Neon is back, she said, snapping the cuffs on. Everything you say will be used against you under federal. Doyle lunged for the cruiser, but from the SUV's far side another agent appeared, tall, built, dark-skinned, face carved from stone. Without a word, he tackled Doyle cleanly. Doyle slammed onto the pavement and stayed down. No, please, he gasped. I didn't know who she. Silence, the second agent growled.